of top 10 teams. Two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the second-ranked team, the West Virginia Mountaineers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Mountaineers will kick this deep to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And the Nittany Lions hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal.
Chris, that's a...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun running play call. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
The Mountaineers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Burton. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down. And the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end. And now we've got 1st and goal.
1st and goal now. A chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Brown. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a nice game, and he'll move the football up to the 27.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, he misses him. That's when you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Same tailback, another carry.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score Penn State 14, West Virginia 7.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. West Virginia offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield, it's Burton. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Great footwork. A big opening now. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the 1st down before they stop him.
Boy, nice drag route here. And I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
New setter down to the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Here's the 2nd down play. Oh, a reverse. Finding space at the 20. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the run here. Lets it go. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking downfield. It's Burton. Got him. He's sacked. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
How about that, Chris? The big man comes up with a sack. You don't see that every day. But give him credit. He got to the quarterback and got a sack.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He hands it off from the gun. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. The kick mishandled. The ball is loose. He avoided the turnover, but now the offense starts this drive backed up. The coverage team able to bring him down.
The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now here's the toss play. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
He's swarmed by the defense. The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Here's the option play. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
West Virginia, 10.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Ray. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll run the option. He shreds the tackle. He'll toss it to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes, and on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field. It's Burton. Snags the quick throw. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he fires the football to the right side. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him short of the line of game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
1st and 10 now for the offense. A quick throw out left, complete. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with 1st and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking a sack.
Offense comes up to the line. He might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Penn State 21, West Virginia 17.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball off as it's hit, but it's incomplete. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
You missed it. Field goal, no good. count at 4 after the miss. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Pitch to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
First down, West Virginia.
Nice gain, moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Burton. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. And the Mountaineers will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. With the return, it's Brown. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Penn State offense comes back on the field. We'll try to run it with the option. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
Leading here late in the game. They'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. They're going to run the option. And they finally stop it. The quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it.
Hey, but this is the result of what happens when you're able to run the football throughout the game. They're kind of like body blows. And eventually in the fourth quarter, it pays off. That's his longest run of the entire day. And a big part of the reason this team is enjoying the lead is the execution of this offense here in the fourth quarter.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris. They threw the ball on 3rd and short, unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And this one down about the 10.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
First down, West Virginia.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Dropping back, it's Burton. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. That's a big gain, exciting play to end the game, but he stopped short and the clock will run out.
First down, West Virginia.
Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.